Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rhinebeck for today's semifinal volleyball matchup between the Ardsley Panthers and your Rhinebeck Panthers. Welcome to Rhinebeck for today's contest, and due to an abundance of caution, Section 1 in Rhinebeck Athletic Department protocols. All spectators and attendees must be wearing face coverings and socially distanced from one another. Individuals from the same household may sit together. We thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the contest. And now the starting lineups for the visiting Ardsley Panthers. Number 6, a junior, Megan Bruno. A senior, number 8, Madison Gordon. Number 9, senior, Courtney Messer. Senior, number 10, Isabella Miller. Captain, senior, number 2, Lexi Meltzer. Senior captain, number 4, Morgan Foden. And senior captain, number 7, Rory McMillan. The Panthers are coached by Coach Beth, Coach Ontario, and Athletic Director Mike Marconi. And now the starting lineup for your Rhinebeck Panthers. A senior, number 6, Corinne Camato. A junior, number 10, Julia Flood. A senior, number 16, Alexa Guinan. A senior, number 22, Kira Huck. Number 2, a senior, Sophia Palacios. A junior, number 27, Clarissa Peccia. And a senior, number 7, Shayna Fiola. The Panthers are coached by Coach Reynolds and Coach Cardona.
Welcome into a special edition here at Rhinebeck High School, LMC Media, LMC Varsity Sports. I'm Trey McGraw alongside cameraman Fabio Riso. This is a special edition because we have dueling games right now streaming. I think first time all year. We have 2 games streaming at the same time. Volleyball semifinal right now, Mamaroneck is playing Eastchester, and that's streaming at the same time as this game between Ardsley and Rhinebeck. The 3-seeded Ardsley Panthers will serve first against Rhinebeck, the 2-seed here at Rhinebeck. And the first serve is a good one by Ardsley. In the Battle of the Panthers here in the semifinals of the Southern Westchester playoffs. A good dig by Ardsley, and they keep it alive, and that's a winner. A kill by Alexa Gudez, and Rhinebeck leads 1-0. The Southern Westchester Small School semifinal between Rhinebeck and Ardsley. Ardsley and Rhinebeck identical records, 11-4. Ardsley had a little tougher schedule, but it was just records. As that's a kill by Ardsley's Isabella Miller, so it's 1-1. And Ardsley will serve. That hit the line. Gudez with the kill, and it just hits the line, and it's 2-1. Rhinebeck. Ardsley coached by David Pontiero. Rhinebeck coached by Allison Reynolds. Ardsley on the third play kept it alive. And that kill is good! Hit the line. Oh, definitely good. Clearly, Sydney Simon with the kill. And she quickly came off the bench and came in as Clarissa Peccia with a long serve. 3-2. And the opposite libero, Lexi Meltzer, serve after Peccia's serve went long. Rhinebeck had to play it, and they wisely did. And it goes out. And it's to Rhinebeck, as great eye by Gudez, as she killed it, and they put it wide. She got out of the way too, as it nearly hit her. And that's an ace for Gudez, and it's a 5-2 lead Rhinebeck. Rhinebeck won the other day over Valhalla 3-1, and Edgemont fell to Ardsley. Another battle of the Panthers the other day, 3-0. Ardsley has a signature win over Pelham, who's the 1 seed in Mamaronek's bracket. And Rhinebeck leads 6-2. And Geddes will serve again. That one hit the ceiling and it went backwards. So the low ceiling plays havoc on Ardsley there, and it's 7-2 Rhinebeck. That one falls, as that's a winner. And it's 7-3 Rhinebeck. And Rhinebeck takes an 8-3 lead. Great job by Ardsley to keep it alive, but that goes well below the net, and it's 9-3 Rhinebeck. Wondering when Coach David Pontiero will use his timeout for Ardsley. Well, he has two timeouts per set. Best 3 out of 5 sets, first to 25 each set. Win by 2. And good stuff by Ardsley. Peccia picks it up. And Ardsley taps it over, 9-4 lead for Rhinebeck. Good serve by Rory McInerney. And a good kill on the tap by Gordon. Rhinebeck nearly got it, but they put in the net. Ardsley was ready, though. They were about to celebrate, but then they saw the ball coming back. But it went in the net anyway, so. 9-5 lead for Rhinebeck. And another ace. This time for McInerney. And it's an 8. It's a 9-6 lead for Rhinebeck. Was 9-3. That said it hit the line. That was close, very close. It looked like it could have been wide, but the ref said it was in. And they gave it to Rhinebeck, and it's 10-6. And Ardsley's and their parents can't believe it. Very close, but looked like it could have been out. 11-6 lead for Rhinebeck. Good job by Ardsley to keep it alive. Rhinebeck tried to kill it, but it was saved by Ardsley once again. And we have one of our better rallies as it still continues. Best rally of the match so far. And that's wide. And it'll be 12-6 Rhinebeck. Frustration mounting for Ardsley. Doubling up. Ardsley is Rhinebeck right now, 12-6. That one well long, Kiera Hutt. Second service error by Rhinebeck. Good, it's set by Peccia, and an even better kettle by Alexa Geddes, and it's 13-7. And the ball goes flying around, and it's but it's reset, and that's a well long on this. Another service error by Rhinebeck, Julia Flood this time, and it's 13-8. Rhinebeck has lost 3 points on service errors. So if they don't make those service errors, that could be up even bigger than the 5-point lead they have right now. Quick first set. We start about 4:45. It's only 4:54. I've already played 21 points. This is point number 22 of the match. And a nice play by Ardsley. It goes off the ceiling, and great reflexes by Ardsley's captain, Morgan Fodeman. And that led to Ardsley winning it, as it's a double hit by Rhinebeck, and it's quickly 13-9. That play could be a big one, as Fodeman, it hit the ceiling and it came down, and Fodeman got it, and another error by Rhinebeck, and it's 13-10. If you lose this point, I think you're called timeout if you're Coach Allison Reynolds, because it's 13-10, and you were up 13-8. That one is well out. The service error for Ardsley, giving it right back to Rhinebeck, 14-10. And neither coach will call timeout yet. And that's an ace, as it hit the ceiling, as they couldn't set it. Could Isabella Miller, and went off her, hit the ceiling, and it's a 15-10 lead on the ace by Corinne Collado. Ooh, that one hit the top of the net. Another service error by Rhinebeck. It's 15-11, and we'll have a time in the action here. As the official is reviewing something with the table. 15-11 lead for Rhinebeck, the 2 seed over the 3 seed. Both teams 11-4. And we will resume. 15-11. After that error, service error, Ardsley will serve. Ardsley in the whites, except for their libero wearing blue, and Rhinebeck in black, and Peccia wearing white. And it's 15-12. It's a good serve by Ardsley. Peccia with the kill, and it's played by Ardsley. And they couldn't play it off the ceiling. The ceiling is giving them fits, as they Peccia hit a nice kill, and they got it, but they hit it too high. It hit the ceiling, and then they couldn't do anything after that. 16-12. You can play it off the ceiling, any part of the ceiling, but it's hard to do because it goes anywhere. So it's a 16-12 lead for Rhinebeck here in this first set. No timeouts used by either coach. They have 2 per set. And that's good. Called it just long. It looked like it was in. I got fooled there. They give it to Rhinebeck. 17-12 lead. Ardsley can't believe it. And that's a kill. 17-13 lead for Rhinebeck. That kill before, though, by Ardsley looked like it was good. The ref called it out, and it was a big swing there, as it became 17-12. To the next point, though, Ardsley made it 17-13, and that's a winning shot by McInerney, one of the 3 captains, her, Lexi Meltzer, and Morgan Fodeman. 17-14 lead for Rhinebeck here in set number 1. That one goes off the ceiling. And a good kill by Gadez. She's had a couple of those. As assistant coach Tammy Lee Webb comes out and gives some instructions to her Ardsley team. She's listed as the JV coach, but assistant coach today. Oh, nice kill and a great dig by Gadez. She is single-handedly wheeled Rhinebeck here, and almost gets that one, but she put it wide. She nearly went into the scorer's table. That could have been a disaster. She landed about 2 feet from the scorer's table. Good job to stop. Just out of her reach, and it's 18-15. Ardsley trailing on a good serve by Ardsley. And that one makes it 18-16. So Ardsley crawling back. I think if you lose this point, you gotta call timeout for Rhinebeck. Because Ardsley's reeled off a couple in a row. They got the momentum. And Gadez with a great set. And a good kill off the top of the net for Simon. That was played by Ardsley. Pachia plays it just below the ceiling. And Simon with a kill, and it goes off of Ardsley. And it's 19-16, Rhinebeck. As Rhinebeck 6 points away from a big first set win. Making the sub here. Coming in will be Sofia Palacios for by Laura Gabrielle, and she's fired up. That one's well long on the serve by Palacios, and it's 2017 Rhinebeck. That's about the 5th or 6th service error. If they got rid of those, they would have won this set already. They could win those points off the ceiling. So even Rhinebeck having trouble, but they were able to play it off the ceiling. And a good dig by Rhinebeck's Collado. And that kill goes up. And great play by Collado again to run it down. Played up by Gadez. Collado's kill, what a dig by Ardsley. Hit the antenna, point to Ardsley. So if you hit the antenna, the point's over. Ardsley asking the ref for confirmation. That was Rory McInerney. (21-17) Rhinebeck, and Kira Hutt to serve, and a great serve by Hutt. Just need to serve it in and give your team a chance, as they've had too many service errors, about 5 or 6 Rhinebeck. They still lead 21-17, and a good kill by the libero Gordon. Actually, excuse me, the libero Meltzer, but Gordon did kill that. 21-18, we got a tight first set here at Rhinebeck. Thanks so much for watching us. Good serve by Ardsley's Courtney Lesser. And that's long. Rhinebeck played it well long. And it's 21-19. 2-point lead for Rhinebeck. With 4 points left to win for Rhinebeck, they're going to take this in this first set. And an ace for Lesser. And she'll serve again. 21-20 lead. And it's dunked in by Ardsley, and they tie it at 21. And now Coach uses that timeout. So Coach Allison Reynolds uses her first timeout of the match. And we'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports with the final points of this first set, 21-21. Back here as Rhinebeck just used their first timeout of the match. And it's a service error, so that timeout worked for Rhinebeck as they put it in the net. And Rhinebeck will serve up 22-21. Ardsley plays it. And it goes wide. So we're tied at 22. Get the seesaw ready because this one's going back and forth. Double touch by Rhinebeck. Bad time to do that, and it's 23-22. Ooh, they played it just as it was going to land in probably. And it's at least two set points for Ardsley, and a good serve. And it was hard to control. They got to put it over, and Peccia just gets it over. Going back, Ardsley. The libero played it over for Ardsley. And it's tipped over, and it's good! That was Gadez, and it's 23-24. Ardsley. And Rhinebeck will serve with all the pressure on them. And it's a set point number 2 for Ardsley. And Ardsley will ice him. Coach David Ponterio with a veteran coaching move there. And he'll call timeout to try and ice Rhinebeck. So Ardsley leads 24-23 in the first set, as they have one more point if they can win here, and it'll be 1 set love. We'll be right back. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, a great serve off the timeout, and it's an ace for Collado, so she didn't get iced at all. Ice water in her veins, and it's 24-24, win by 2. So you got a win by 2 here, as Rhinebeck just tied it at 24 after trailing 24-22, and serve, Ardsley has it. A good kill by Ardsley, and it hits the top of the ceiling. Peccia hit it, hit the top of the ceiling, and she can't hit it again, and no one's there, and it's 25-24 Ardsley. Set point number 3 for Ardsley. Peccia plays it nicely. Goes over, it's stuffed by Ardsley. It goes through the top of the ceiling. They play it at the last possible chance. Does Gadez, and Ardsley has it. They try to kill it, and it's blocked over by Gadez, and it's 25-25. So a cute little kill by McInerney goes back to not work, as she, instead of doing a hard kill, she just tried to tap it over, and they were able to block it, and Gadez blocked it for a winner. So that one is kind of a carry by McInerney, but it was legal, and that's a kill by Gadez. So a very casual kill by Gadez, and Rhinebeck has their first set point. Wow. So 3 set points saved by Rhinebeck, and now their first set point of their own. Oh, Peccia serves it into the bottom of the net. Kind of rushed it, and it's 26-26. And a winner at the net by Ardsley's McInerney. So she redeems herself. She gets a nice winner, and it's 27-26. Set point number 4 for Ardsley. Oh, Hutt gets it, and it goes in the net, and Ardsley wins the first set, 28-26. So Ardsley wins the first set, 28-26. They had 4 set points and finally did it on the 4th set point, and Rhinebeck had 1 set point and couldn't get it done. So we'll be right back with the second set. Should be a great one here on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside cameraman and game producer Fabio Riso. I'm Charlie McGraw. Of course, LMC community sports producer is Mr. Ramaretti. He's at the Mamaroneck game producing that one. as it's Mamaroneck and Eastchester, as we got double streaming live games here for the first time all year. As it's a 1-0 lead for Rhinebeck as they serve first and Collado. They had one set point and it was a service error by Rhinebeck. And then Ardsley finally went on the fourth set point. They were up 24-22. That's a winner for Ardsley. Great shot on a bad angle for Fodeman. And it'll be 1-1. I don't know. It's going to be tough to top the first set. 20. Wow. How did Ardsley keep that alive? Uh-oh, Gadez is hurt. The ref stops it in the middle of the point. She hurt her leg. We have an injury timeout. We'll be right back here on LMC Media as Alexa Gadez hurt herself. Well, tough break there for Rhinebeck as their star player, Alexa Gadez, who had by far the best first set for them. Looks like she twisted her ankle. She had to be helped off by athletic trainer Drainoff and Coach Allison Reynolds. And it inspired Rhinebeck though, as they have a nice kill there. But also, that point was interesting because it was 1-1 when that point happened. And because of how she went down in the towards the net, but in the middle of the court, and the ref smartly stopped the point. So the point didn't count. So nobody got that point, and it was like what you call in tennis a let. Error. Something Rhinebeck did. I mean, they might have crossed the line or something. So that was a gift for Ardsley as it's 2-2. But the ref called a let. So that point never counted, which was a smart thing because they didn't want to keep playing with her on the ground. Another player on Rhinebeck could have got hurt and was trying to avoid her going into her. So that point didn't count, 1-1. And then Rhinebeck won the next one, 2-1. They have a kill here. But then Rhinebeck commits an error. It was actually the new player for the first time, Clementine Garner, who went into the game for Gadez for the first time and committed that. And then instead of it being 3-1 Rhinebeck, it tied it at 2, and now Ardsley won the last point, and it's 2-2, and that's just long, and it's 3-3. So we'll see how Rhinebeck can do without their star player Gadez. Rhinebeck commits another violation there. They were going to win that point again, and another violation, and it's 4-4. I think they crossed the line or something. 5-4 Rhinebeck. Service error Ardsley. They haven't had many. Another player falling to the ground, as that was Palacios, and everyone held their breath again, but she was okay. Luckily she landed on her knee pad. She was all right, but it's 5-5. And it's 6-5 Ardsley. I believe that was their first lead of this set, because Rhinebeck went up 1-0, then it was 1-1 on the let point, then Rhinebeck went up 2-1. And then Ardsley had tied it on a point Rhinebeck should have won, so I think that was their first lead, but Rhinebeck retakes the lead 7-6. A miscommunication there. The line. the ref said. It was close, but it hit the line. Just hit the line. Kira, very close. No argument from the parents on Ardsley. So, Ardsley thought it was going out, but it hit the line. And it's still alive. Rhinebeck has to keep playing. They thought they won the point. Hutch sets up Viola, and Shayna Viola with the kill. And it's 9-6 Rhinebeck. Biggest lead since the first set. They led at one point in the first set. They had a 6-point lead in the first set. It was 9-3, and it's an ace by Kira Hutt, 10-6. Viola had the last kill, excuse me. Kira Hutt with the ace, 10-6. Rhinebeck was up at least 8-2, 9-3. Good kill by Ardsley's Madison Gordon, and it's 10-7. So Ardsley gets off the schneid as Rhinebeck had won a couple points in a row. Rhinebeck plays the serve well, and a double hit by Clementine Gardner, and it's 10-8 Rhinebeck. Gardner is number 1. Des trying to get her shoe back on and see how she feels. Another ace by Ardsley, and it's 10-9. 3 in a row for Ardsley. Feel a timeout coming soon for Rhinebeck. Good block by Ardsley. Clementine Gardner can't save it, and it goes into the bleachers, and it's 10-10. As Ardsley has won 4 in a row to tie it at 10. After an unbelievable first set where they won 28-26. Went to the win by 2 tiebreaker format. Nice little play, but Ardsley was ready for it. Played up, and Peccia plays it. And the kill is good, way good by Gabrielle. Some more Gabrielle set up by Peccia, and it's 11-10 Rhinebeck. And that doesn't look good. As Alexa Gadez is trying to jog a little, and Drainoff is supervising, but it looks pretty limber. And that kill is a kill by Palaio. So Drainoff will take Gadez outside, and they can see if she can pass a couple tests and go back in the game, and jumping. But that's going to be tough for her to come back, because that was a bad injury. She was very upset visually, and she yelled. You could hear it. You didn't hear anything like with her ankle. You didn't hear her noise or anything, thank God. That would have been really bad. But the ankle is definitely going to put her through a full test. Is Drainoff. Great dig by Ardsley going near the bleachers, and it just gets over, and a great dig by Rhinebeck's Julia Flood, but it sets up a kill for Ardsley, unfortunately, and it's killed by Gordon. Crazy point by Gordon. Crazy point there, and Gordon puts it away, and it's 12-12. And Gadez is coming back into the game. So Gadez will come back for Clementine Gardner. So Alexa Gadez will come back in the game with the ankle looking a little limber, but she's ready, and it's long. 13-12 lead for Rhinebeck. So at the halfway point of the second set, a must-win set for Rhinebeck after they had a set point, although they also stopped 3 set points from Ardsley before they won on the 4th. And a great serve, an unbelievable serve by Collado, who's probably had the best serving percentage today. Rhynek crossed the line anyway, but it was a winning kill anyway as it was way in. 14-13 lead for Rhynek here in the second set. Not even at the 45-minute mark of the match. Points haven't been too quick, but Ardsley's serve is played by Peccia. Played in and well wide by Viola, Shayna Viola. A nice tap kill by Gadez, her first stat since coming back from that ankle injury. And it's a winning kill. Look good there. Ardsley set up and a good kill, and Gadez with a diving get. And that was a nice play by Gadez. It was more her knee. And it's 15-all, back and forth, second set. First set wasn't as back and forth. I mean, we're tied until past the 15-minute mark. This one has been more. Biggest lead of this set was 4 for Rhynek, 10-6. As that's a kill, and Peccia couldn't handle it. So it's 16-15, but a 10-6 lead was the biggest. Another ace for Rhynek. A 6 for Ardsley, 17-15. The biggest lead was 4 for Rhynek in this set. The biggest lead in the last set was 6. But until they got to about 16, it was about 15-16 all around then. That's when it got close, and which made it such a good set because it was later in the set. Oh, it hit the speaker. It hit the speaker on that set, and it's 18-15. A lot of speakers, and we got a timeout. Rhynek, Coach Allison Reynolds, 18-15 lead for Ardsley. They've won 4 in a row. We'll be right back here with the rest of the second set on LMC Media. LMC Varsity Sports, I'm Sean McGraw alongside cameraman Fabio Riso. And that one is long, 18-16 lead for Ardsley, as that set was. Good stuff by Maura Gabriel. She's been good up there. Hasn't had a lot of, well, she's had a couple good, very good, a couple blocks, couple kills. She's played very well. Helped Rhynek here, especially when Gadez was out. As Gadez right on cue is serving, and it's a good serve. 18-17 lead for Ardsley. Following Rynek's timeout, Rhynek has won 2 points in a row. So that was a timeout well spent. That hit the top of the net, but it's a net violation. Another net violation, this one on Gabrielle. She crossed the net. Coach Allison Reynolds hasn't argued with the ref, so. But that was a good rally there, and then that was a killer to end it. It's 19-17 lead for Ardsley, and they serve. 6 points away from taking a 2-0 lead, but big point here for Rhynek as they don't want to trail by 3 this late in the set. And they set it up. And a great kill by Gabriel, and she's on fire. A couple winning points by her in a row, and it's 19-18. I think Peccia will serve, and she's had trouble serving, so. Oh, nope. Peccia won't serve. She'll hand it off. Palacios Ferrer. Sophia Palacios Ferrer will serve after getting some advice from Peccia. And a good knuckle serve. And it can't be handled by Ardsley. And it was on four hits, so that's an ace. Couldn't be handled, as they actually somehow kept it alive when it basically hit like the body. You're still allowed to play it off the body if it's not double hit. And then they kept it alive and to their surprise, but then they hit it 4 times and nobody is around the body of Gadez, and she dives for it and puts it into the net and nobody can get it back. So after winning two in a row to tie it at 19, they played it. Good play by Gadez and great play by Gabriel. Good play by Hutt as the team effort kept it, and they put it right into the net. So the break Rhinebeck needed, and it's 20-all. Another great set here. After Ardsley won the first 28-26. Rhinebeck 20-20 and Kira Hutt to serve. Good serve by Hutt. Good play by Ardsley though. And they punch it, and Ardsley has it. They set up Gabriel. She's been playing well, and she taps it over, and it goes into the net. 21-20. And an ace for Hutt. 22-20. Rhinebeck here in set number 2. A good comeback as they were down. Oh, they're down 18-15 when they used the timeout. And another good Hutt serve. And a good play. And a good tap by Gabriel. Ardsley plays it nicely. Played over Gabriel, jumps for it, gets it. And it hits the top of the net, and Rhinebeck gets a favorable bounce, and it's stopped by Gabriel, and it's 23-20. Rhinebeck 2 points away from tying this at a set apiece. And Ardsley will use that timeout. A very good one by Coach David Pontiero, and it's 23-20. Rhinebeck with 2 points left to win this second set and tie it at 1. And we'll be right back on LMC Media. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, Kira Hutt after an ace. Oh, it goes long. Great eye by Ardsley. Coming out of the timeout, their first timeout of the second half. Ardsley coach David Pontiero. We saw him use a good one in the first set, where he used it right before, I think right before Rhinebeck was serving for the set, and Peccia put it in the net. It was around that anyway. It was a great timeout that he called in the first set, and this one was a great timeout as his team has reeled off 2 in a row, including a service error right after it by Hutt. You got to feel that when you're serving and you just won a point off your serve, and you have to deal with a timeout, especially when it's, I mean, your coach would never do that, when the other coach calls a timeout, that it's got to really get to you. And this one goes into the net, so Rhinebeck has 2 set points. This is exactly where Ardsley was in the first set, 24-22. Rhinebeck leads this set 24-22 after losing the first 28-26 and coming back from a 24-22 deficit. And we'll see Julia Flood to serve. Can't remember her serving another time in this match. Maybe one other time, but it's a good serve right in the middle. Ardsley has to dive for it. They get it up, and they call it out. It looked like it hit the line, but they call it out, and that's the second set. So Rhinebeck wins the second set 25-22 as it just goes wide, and Rhinebeck and Ardsley are tied at 1 here at Rhinebeck High School. So we'll be right back, which should be a great third set here on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on LMC TV Varsity Sports alongside cameraman Fabio Rizzo. I'm Troy McGraw. That kill just missed by Ardsley, so we tied it at 1, 25-22, and that's an error by Rhinebeck, and it's 1-0 Ardsley. That one is an ace. It hits the line, 2-0. So that was that line call they didn't get to end the first set, and they get it there, and it's 2-0. It was very close, the other one. Good kill by Petchia. Serve by Petchia. That one goes wide. Three-two lead for Rhinebeck. Good kill by Ardsley. The ball was going towards us, but hit the stands and goes back. And it's 3-3. Rhinebeck wants an explanation as the ref thought about it but gave it to Ardsley. And the coach, Allison Reynolds, would like an explanation from the ref. And they will discuss something, so it'll just ice Jenna Torellis, and now she can serve. Hits the top of the net, goes over, definitely iced her. 4-4, Petchia will serve, who struggled with her serve. And that's a good serve by Petchia. Oh, and they killed it right at Petchia. She couldn't handle it, because that was a rocket by Megan Bruno. She tattooed that. That was some of the kills we saw in warm-ups there, Fabio, from Ardsley. Right there. That's an ace. Simon can't handle it. Good dig by Ardsley's. That was Torellis with the dig. They put the kill there, and it couldn't be handled by Hutt and Gadez. That's a kill by Ardsley. Timeout, coach. Allison Reynolds, 8-4 lead for Ardsley. They've won 4 in a row to make it 8-4, and an early first timeout, earliest timeout of any of the sets. We'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. 1-1, 8-4 lead for Ardsley early in this third set. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports. The score is 8-4 following the first timeout of this third set by Coach Allison Reynolds. Each coach used a timeout apiece. You have 2 per set. Each coach used 1 each in this first and second set each. Played up by Ardsley, and it goes in the net, 8-5. I think every time a coach has used timeout, his team has then won the next point, it seems like. This one is won by Gabriel, and it's 8-6. Gudez with a good serve. And Ardsley puts in the net, and it's 8-7. Good stuff by Gabriel. And Gabriel bumps it. Bumped by Reinach, and they put it over in an error, and it's 8-8, 4 in a row for Reinach. Oh, Simon puts it in the bottom of the net. 9-8 Ardsley. Ardsley leads 9-8, and they'll make a sub. Nikki Macri comes in, and she'll serve. This is something you can do. You can sub in, like when you're about to serve, one of your players serves well. Macri did have a nice serve there. But Reinach played it well. Hits the net, they play it alive, you can play it off the net. And Corrado played it before Peccia. Ardsley has it, and they put it in the net. 9-9. Back and forth, we go. 9-9. Good serve by Palacios Ferreira. Hart puts it into the net. 10-10. No, 10-9, excuse me. 10-9 Ardsley. Just 9-9. And we'll have McInerney serving. Rory McInerney. Good play by Peccia off her arm body. Gabriel had a swat at it, got it over. Peccia bumps it. Played Gudez, sets up Corrado. They haven't been setting Gudez much up because of her bad ankle after she injured it. She is good for a goal. Oh, and a dig by Ardsley to keep the point alive. Everyone thought it was over. Ardsley had it, and then what a dig by Macri, but it was played wide, it hit the net, and that was just an unbelievable play by Macri, but the point was still alive. Even though Reinach won it, that's got to give Ardsley a little jolt there. And Macri with another good dig. 2 in a row for her. Reinach plays it, Corrado. It hits the pipe, and it goes down. Ceiling playing havoc for both teams. Also, usually in the past seasons, the last time high school volleyball we had in the area was 2019. Teams, that was before COVID, so the teams would always switch sides. Not like, I mean, both sides both have bad, like the ceiling's bad to play off, so there's not an advantage or anything. But because of COVID, they don't switch sides anymore, because they used to switch with the benches and stuff, because that one goes long, so they stay on their side. But it's not really both sides are bad with like the speakers and the ceilings, although it just teaches you not to play it so high. But it still happens. It could be played off of it, but it makes it much harder. Peccia plays it over. It's 12-10 Ardsley. 13-10 Ardsley. I mean, no, excuse me, 12-11. That was a winner as it went off of there. Gabriel comes out, and she looks... a little winded, as she's been playing a lot. Good play by Reinach to keep it alive. Gudez plays it over. Ardsley sets it up, a bad setup, but a great play by Ardsley. She hit it with her other hand, did Isabella Miller. That one goes into the chair, and it's 12-12. Wow. Back and forth we go. Some late coaching here by Tammy Lee Webb, the JV coach. Got up very late. The ref even looked at her. That's wide. That was definitely wide by Isabella Miller, and Rhinebeck takes the lead again, 13-12. Serving error, and it's 13-all. More than an hour old. We start at 4:45, 5:52 now. Thank you so much for watching us. We're going dual at the same time. Mamaroneck, LMC Community Sports producer Rob Moretti is over at Mamaroneck for the Mamaroneck-Eastchester game. They also split sets. It was 1-1. Anthony Evangelista is announcing. Sean Riley is camera. Here, I'm Charlie McGraw alongside Fabio Riso, who is the cameraman and doing a little producing himself. And that was a jump after the point was over. It was a scary sound, right, that she made when she hit the ground. That was it was after the whistle too, so it's tough when you're playing so hard and stuff, and you don't mean to do that, obviously, but Flood could have got injured. It's just long by an inch. It's just out, 15-14. In the past, Rhinebeck have gotten a lot of those calls in this match, but not there as the ref gives it to, rightfully slow to Ardsley. It was out by an inch or two. 15-14, and a great block by Ardsley as 16-14 Ardsley. And a great block by Isabella Miller. Assisted on the block by Megan Bruno. That's a kill, off speed, change-up kill by what is that, a tripod that nobody's manning over there? It's weird. It almost hit it. Just a tripod in that position. It's 16-15. It's the kill by Simon, almost knocked it over. It's not ours, that's for sure. It's just me over here with Fabio, and he's filming it, and that's our one camera you see. And Gadez, 4 hits. They said it was 4 hits. Rhinebeck is arguing it was only 3, but they said it was 4, and we'll have double substitutions for Ardsley and Joe. We have Joe, athletic director Joe Seglias, who he did the PA announcements, by the way, before the game that you heard. He's at the thing. Double hit. The ref said it was a double hit anyway. Coach Reynolds can't believe it, and Joe gives the point, as Joe's also doing the scoreboard. How many athletic directors you see do the scoreboard as well, so PA and scoreboard. 17-15 lead. It did look like it was 4. Because one time, it was a tough call, but an ace, and Ardsley leads 18-15. This could be the set where we finally see a coach use both timeouts, and Rhinebeck could go to Rhinebeck. Rhinebeck will regroup, and the ref will tell them to break it up. Gadez, good kill. She's even taken something off her kills, really, because she's had to because of the ankle. She didn't move well there. She killed it on near side of us, and then she went all the way over for that. We'll get our second timeout of the set as it's 19-15 Ardsley. They have 6 points to take a 2-set-to-1 lead, as we will be right back with the rest of the third set on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, the libero from Ardsley will serve 19-15 following the first use of both timeouts by a coach in a set. And it was a good time as Rhinebeck trailed 19-15. Coach Reynolds used it, and Ardsley wins the play. And the first times a coach has used the timeout and then their team lost the set, lost the next point. Hits the net and goes over. A bad break for Rhinebeck. 21-15. That counts, obviously. That's really, see that in tennis when I'm not on the serve because it's a let, but the player hits one and hits the net, and all they do, they just apologize because they don't feel bad, but I mean, it's hard for the opponent. Meanwhile, that serve going over off the top of the net made it 21-15 instead of 20-16, and now they won the next point, and it's 22-15 Ardsley. Rhinebeck needs this point bad, and it's before the line, an ace by Ardsley, and it's 23-15, and the only noise you can hear is from the Ardsley bench. Rhinebeck is trying to pick their team up, but 23-15 in the Ardsley parents. A set apiece. That's short, and they can't do anything about it. It's another ace, 24-15. Ardsley leads here as oh my God, off the top of the net and over twice in a serving sequence for Lexi Meltzer. Wow, that is bad luck for Rhinebeck. So instead of it being 23-17 on those serves, if they went the other way, they go over the net and they win the third set 25-15. So Ardsley now leads 2-1, and Rhinebeck is facing season elimination down 2-1. So we'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Not going to want to miss this fourth set here on LMC Media. Back here on LMC TV, first serve. Geez, will you look at that? That hit the net. Is it good? That hit the net too for Rhinebeck, Krista Colato, and that doesn't go over. So Rhinebeck lose the first point as it hits the net after Ardsley won the first and Ardsley leads 1-0. And now they lead 2-0. Good. Ardsley serving here up 2-0, and that one nearly hit the net, but it goes over cleanly, and it's killed over by Rhinebeck. Played up by Peccia. Simon goes over, and it's 3-0 here in set number 4. Not a good start for Rhinebeck. Good stuff by Rhinebeck, and a must-win point, basically. They don't want to go down 4-0 in this fourth set. And Gadez gets the stuff, and Peccia will serve down 3-1. Peccia's serve at 3-1 is a good one. That one goes long, and it's like it was hit over by the fist of Ardsley's Megan Bruno. Hutt overran it, but then replaces her steps. And a block. Oh, Gadez went over the line. Just went over the line with her foot. It was close. I thought she might have. It's good. That was 2 feet in. if they let it go and it's 5-1. Ardsley. That was, that's the libero, Lexi Meltzer. She's serving right now. That's long. Good job, Rhinebeck, letting that go, 5-2. Meltzer served, I think she served 1 or 2 in a row right before this is 20, it became 19-15 and they called timeout. And she served, I think, 1 before that. So she served 7 in a row to win the 3rd set. That's wide. Good dig by Lotto. Stuff, Hutt played it up, and there's Peccia. They play it wide. And a good kill by Ardsley's Rory McInerney, and it's 6-3. The Ardsley Panthers up here in this 3rd set as they've led throughout this early going of this 4th set, as it's 2-1. Ardsley won the 1st. They had 4 set points and finally capitalized on the 4th, 28-26. Rhinebeck 25-22 in the 2nd. Ardsley 25-15 in the 3rd. Peccia, miscommunication between Peccia and Collado, and kind of didn't collide, but they got too close to one another, and it was played in the ground by Peccia. 7-3 lead for Ardsley here. And a great kill and a great diving play by Gadez, showing the ankle is okay. And a good kill, and Gabriel pops it over, and Ardsley has it back. And they have a good play by Peccia. She digs it up, and Ardsley has a miscommunication, and that's what you need for Rhinebeck. A little luck, and it's 7-4. After great digs on both sides, miscommunication, and coach David Pontiero not happy about that, because that's about talking. I wonder if the masks, like wearing those, they have to wear the mask because of COVID, but if it makes it harder to communicate, because it's not, when you're wearing a mask, I'm wearing a mask now, and I sound basically normal announcing here, I think, with the announcing, but on the field or the court, they're wearing the mask. You got to feel it's a little harder to understand the person because it's not as clear when they talk. As Gabriel puts it in the net, but it was played in the net, so it stays there. That one goes over. Gabriel has it, excuse me. Hutt, good kill by Kira Hutt. Exactly what Rhinebeck needed, a nice little sidewinder there by Hutt, and it's 9-5. Ardsley, Rhinebeck needs every point here. Hutt with a great serve, and Ardsley fielded it though. Played up, Gabriel pops it over and played up by Ardsley. That's in, hits the line. Good kill by Ardsley, and it's 10-5. See, that's a big point there because Rhinebeck, you need that point. If you could have won that, it would be 9-6. You retain the serve. It was Kira Hutt who was serving, and she has been serving pretty well for them. So she could have served again. Instead, you lose the point. You trail 10-5, and Ardsley serves. And that one can't be handled as miscommunication on who to field that between, as Fodeman went after it, but she had a tough angle, and it's 10-6. No timeouts yet used. Both coaches have 2 timeouts left here in this set. And serving will be Flood. Flood with a good serve. Oh, net violation again on Godez. And it's 11-6. Ryan, can't believe it. So I think he said she touched the net or something, or crossed over it. And nevertheless, violation on Godez makes it 11-6. A double hit by Ryanek. They can't believe it. And it's 12-6. So a couple costly fundamental errors here by Ryanek. And it's 12-6, and that one's well long. Good job by Peccia to yell, and it's 12-7, because Ryanek needed a free point after a couple errors there. Ardsley just gets the serve over. It was a good serve by Ryanek, and it's popped over, and it's a kill for Godez, a much-needed one, as it makes it 12-8, Ardsley. She was careful not to go over the net, and she didn't, and weren't taking that one away from her. Good serve, nearly an ace, but played nicely by Ardsley. So we see why they beat Pelham, as they're a good team. Pelham's a good team. But they can, it's because they can, they don't make a ton of errors. That's one of the reasons they're winning this one, is they made a lot less serving errors. The first set, Ryanek lost the first set for basically one reason: their serving errors. They had 7 or 8 serving errors in the first set. When they warm up, I think that's the one thing they don't do, is practice serves. I never saw, 13-9 lead for Ardsley, as Ryanek won a big point there. Peccia with a good serve. She served much better here later sets, and a great kill by Ardsley's Megan Bruno. As that one was, it was going to stay in. It was one of those where, should I hit it, shouldn't I? And then she hit it, did Collado, and it was nothing she could do. I guess maybe you don't hit it because it wasn't really returnable. It was such a good shot. Collado makes a nice play there, Hutt. And Collado has to play it over on the third hit. The rule of volleyball, whether it was yelled 3. That one hit the ceiling. I guess because it hit the ceiling on the other side. I guess because it hit the ceiling on the other side, it goes, oh my God, how many net cords are they going to get their 4th off the serve? 5th if you count the one that Ryanek hit to start this set that hit the net and came back on Ryanek's side. And that's huge, because instead of 15-10, now it's 16-9. Ardsley leads 16-9, and Ryanek needs to run off some points here. Coach Reynolds, 17-9. She going to use a timeout? Nope. But it hit the net. Hits the ceiling barely, goes over. I think because before they lost that point because they hit the ceiling on a fly. That was wide. That was wide. No one touched it. That looked wide. Who touched it? Wow, that looked wide to me. It didn't look like anyone touched it, and it was wide. And the FAR official called it, and now it's 18-9. That's a big point, because 17-10 is 18-9. They're doubled up. It really looked like it was wide. Now it's 19-9. They'll use their timeout here. It might be too little, too late, though. 19-9 lead, Ardsley. And we'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. They lead 2-1 in sets and 19-9, and they're serving Ardsley here on LMC Media. Serve. Oh, Peccia and Simon ran into each other, and Ardsley is 5 points away. So Ryanek used their first time out, and it was a good serve by their best server, the libero Meltzer. She's had a lot of aces. Way in. That one is way in on that kill. And it's 21-9. They're up 11 here in this fourth and set. Actually 12, excuse me. 4 points away. Gudez calls it, plays it over. Rhinebeck hasn't won a point in a while. And they won't win it here as it's 22-9. So the first set, Rhinebeck could have won. They had a set point. I mean, also though, Ardsley had 6 4-set points when they finally won. And then Ardsley won 28-26, and then Rhinebeck won the second 25-22. Then it's been all Ardsley again, 25-15 and 22-9. A good kill there as it carried in by Gudez. That one is really tough, and it's blocked by Gudez, and they win a point, 22-10. A point that looked like they were going to win it twice. Goodell looked like she was going to hit a winner, and then the other one too. So Rhinebeck, they need to run off about 8 or 9 points in a row off Alexa Gudez's serve, and I don't know if her ankle can hold up to serve that many in a row. She sat out about a half a set when she hurt her ankle. She hurt her ankle in a crucial spot in the first set. And actually, basically, in the second set. It was the second set, excuse me. That's long, 22-11, 2 points in a row. So it was 1-1 because they played the let in the second serve, in the second set when Gudez hurt her ankle. After she carried them in the first set and kept them in that set, and they lost 28-26. And then she came back about midway through that set that they won, little past midway, and to beat them. And she hasn't come out really since. And that's a volley floater, or basically a knuckleball by Simon. And they've won 3 in a row, 22-12. But you got to figure it's just too big of a hole here. They've lost the close points there. Ardsley plays it off the serve. It looks long, and they give it to her. They said it hit the line. That was close. That was really close. It looked like it was out. They called it in. That was as close as it gets. And it's 23-12. 24-12. That was a close one there. Really close on that play. Could have gone either way, but it looked like it was leaning there. 24-12 lead for Ardsley. And they're serving out, and that's long. That one is long. 24-13, as that was long, clearly. It was close, but it was long. 24-13 lead Ardsley here in this fourth set. A plethora of match points for Ardsley. Started at 24-12. And they get the win with the kill by Rory McInerney. So 25-13, Ardsley takes the fourth and final set, and they win 3 sets to 1. 28-26, 25-22, Rhinebeck won the 25-23, Rhinebeck won the second. Ardsley won the third, 25-15. And Ardsley won the fourth, 25-13. So a great season for Rhinebeck as they finished the year 11-5. Ardsley advances to the championship game on Saturday. They won 12-4. They'll play the winner of number 1 Blindbrook or number 5 Dobbs Ferry. So a good year for Rhinebeck, 11-5. The 2 seed falls to the 3 seed. Ardsley here as Ardsley's 12-4. 3 sets to 1 once again. 28-26 Ardsley, 25-22 Rhinebeck, 25-15 Ardsley, 25-13 Ardsley. So once again, our LMC Community Sports producer is Rob Moretti. He's at the Mamaroneck game. He did a He's doing the Mamaroneck game right now, so he's there. Fabio Riso produced this game with me and is my cameraman. And once again, I'm Charlie McGraw saying thanks so much for watching and have a great evening.